helping make your life easier. Moms Every Day.
Hey, welcome to Moms Every Day. It is Thursday, a great day, and we have Dr. James Bales with us from Cabell Pediatrics, and we're going to be talking about the issue of childhood obesity, and it is a big issue, right?
It really is, especially in this area. We know in West Virginia that over 40% of 5th grade students are overweight. And if weight wasn't just the problem, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But these kids that are overweight at this young age have higher complications of early development of type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, and more importantly, low self-esteem and depression.
And now you're really familiar with this, so what do you see the cause of it as?
Well, there's no question that kids aren't exercising as much as they used to, but that's really not the big cause. The big cause is we're taught that fat is what's bad for you and we need to avoid fat. And as fat intake has gone down in the United States in the last 30 years, obesity has skyrocketed. Fat's not the problem. It never has been the problem, it never will be the problem, but that's what we're taught.
And that's what you hear people call fat.
It's carbohydrates.
Right.
And carbohydrates make your body make insulin. And insulin is the hormone that makes you store fat. So what we have to do is slow down our insulin production by limiting our carbohydrates.
Okay, so that's what they should be eating less of.
The carbohydrates are the breads, the potatoes, the pastas, the candies, the sweets, the junk food, the regular pop, the juice, the milk, the cereal, school food.
No milk?
Fruits. Milk's got a fairly high in carbohydrates.
And even fruits are high.
Fruits are naturally high in carbohydrates. So fruits are healthy, but if you're actually trying to lose weight, it makes it very difficult.
Interesting. See, and you know, you're always hearing more fruits, more vegetables.
How's that working for most people?
Right.
Not very good.
Okay, so what should we be eating?
Well, we should replace the carbohydrates more with meats and lower carb vegetables.
Okay.
And so it really doesn't matter if it's high in fat. Meats keep you from being hungry. They won't make your body make the insulin. And so the vegetables, like obviously salads and broccoli and cauliflower and those types of things are filling and are healthier.
And obviously not fast food meats. You have to cook it a certain way too, right?
No. You can still get some meats or meats.
Way.
Doesn't matter how it's prepared.
No
so
way.
The fat is really where we're taught that we have to avoid, but it's really not the problem. And so it's just the meats itself are okay.
So obviously, and still not encouraging the fast foods, but that is still a misconception.
Right. You still have to. You can go to fast food places and make good choices. It's much more difficult to do that.
Oh, okay. So. All right. Good advice. All right. And from an exercise perspective, what should we be doing? What kinds of things can kids do? How can they get more of it?
Well, exercise is really important, and we've been working with a program through it's called Kids in Motion, through a joint effort from Cabell, St. Mary's, and the YMCA to purchase. They purchased $100,000 of exercise equipment just for kids, and they've got trainers specifically designed to really help kids enjoy exercise. Exercise can be a task and to be almost for kids a punishment. They actually make it fun and encourage kids to exercise every day. They track their movements, and it's a terrific program that we've been involved with and seeing some great results.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, for a kid, when you call it exercise, that does sound like a punishment, but if you make it more of a game, they're doing it together, they're definitely enjoying it a lot more.
Yeah, there's no question. It used to be a punishment to stay inside.
Yeah,
now it's considered a punishment to go outside. But now with these kids, with these exercise equipment that they have, and seeing other kids their age going through the same type of process and see improvements, and actually they do testing and they can see improvements as they progress through their program. It's really exciting. Kids really seem to love it.
And yeah, you said you've seen improvements. So what kind of progress are you seeing from this program?
Well, kids where they could only run maybe a quarter mile now can run a mile without stopping. Kids that can do push-ups where they couldn't do push-ups before, and do many sit-ups, and they just cardiovascular-wise have much more stamina, much more endurance, and more importantly, better self-esteem.
That is important for the kids, especially since I know these days they're taking on a little more stress because they can, that whole bullying thing, they can take it home with them.
Yeah. And there's a nutrition program with the Kids in Motion program as well that's restricted carbohydrate and allows them to see better success, you know, with their dietary changes as well.
Okay, well that's great. And so that's a great program to get involved with. Is there anything else that you'd like to add about Kids in Motion, something that anybody should know at home?
I think there are you know, anyone can participate. It's really mainly school-age kids. They're actually doing a family fit program with it as well, where the entire families can participate. And it's, you know, 10-week blocks, And so if it's usually in the evenings. If you can't fit it into their schedule, you may check later in the summer and other times as well. But it's been going on throughout the year. It's just a terrific facility, and it's going to be really exciting.
Great, that is exciting. And thank you so much for joining us. We did just have the phone number right up there on the screen if you had any questions. But in case you missed it, just head to our website, WSAZ.com, click on the Moms Everyday link, and then go make sure that you download our Moms Everyday app. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.